Okay, so what if I told you that one of the biggest mathematical discoveries of our lifetime, something that could completely change computing, AI, and maybe even our understanding of reality, was found hiding inside a pattern we've known about for literally thousands of years? Well, that's what we're talking about today, the Perez hourglass.
I mean, listen to that. That is the claim from the people who discovered it. It sounds like pure science fiction, right? But what we're looking at here isn't just a cool idea. It's a geometric blueprint that was right under our noses this whole time, just invisible. Until now. To really wrap your head around what perfect memory even means, just imagine this for a second. You're in a library that contains every book, every piece of information that could ever exist. It's infinite. And there's this librarian who can find the exact perfect original copy of any book you want, even if all you have is a single torn, mud-stained scrap of a page. That's not just a cool analogy, it's a shockingly accurate description of this new technology.
So our divine librarian actually has a name. It's a technology called PAM, which stands for Perez Hourglass Associative Memory. And it's a system that's designed to do exactly what we just described, to be a flawless, all-knowing memory.
So what's the big deal with PAM? Well, think about the memory in your phone or computer right now. It's often probabilistic, meaning it's making really good guesses, and it's definitely finite. PAM is the total opposite. It's mathematically exact. It is deterministic, which is a fancy way of saying it never guesses, it always knows. And its capacity? It's countably infinite. We're talking about a leap from a world of approximation and limits to one of pure mathematical certainty.
So how on earth is that even possible? How do you build something that's perfect and infinite? Well, the crazy part is the answer doesn't come from some brand new quantum material. It starts with one of the oldest, simplest, and most familiar patterns in all of math.
Yeah, you definitely remember this thing from school, right? Pascal's triangle. Each number is just the sum of the two right above it. It's simple, it's elegant, and for centuries, we all thought we knew everything about it. Turns out, we were literally only looking at half the picture.
And this is where our whole perspective just gets flipped upside down. Pascal's triangle, as we've always seen it, is really just the northern hemisphere of a much bigger, grander structure. It's just the top half of an hourglass.
The logic is so beautifully simple. The north, the part we knew, is built entirely on addition. But the newly discovered southern hemisphere is its perfect mirror image, and it's built on subtraction. It's like a kind of mathematical antimatter, creating this incredible, hidden symmetry between positive and negative numbers.
And when you put those two halves together, you get this, the Perez hourglass, a complete, perfectly balanced fractal structure that was hiding inside Pascal's triangle this whole time. And it's this exact geometry that holds the key to everything we're talking about.
Okay, so we see the shape, and it's beautiful. But what makes this hourglass so powerful? It's not just the way it looks. The answer lies in a whole set of profound mathematical superpowers that are baked right into its structure.
You see, this thing isn't random at all. It's deeply, deeply ordered. It has these amazing hidden symmetries. For example, it's got a property called parity locking. That means if you could magically fold the structure in half, all the odd numbers would line up perfectly with other odd numbers and all the evens with evens. It's this incredible built-in logic that gives the hourglass its power.
And this is where it gets almost mystical. Woven into the very fabric of the hourglass is the golden ratio. You know, that fundamental number you see everywhere in nature, from the spiral of a galaxy to the shell of a nautilus. This is no coincidence. It's this deep connection to the universe's own design principles that makes this structure so unbelievably powerful.
All right, so this is where all that beautiful theory becomes reality. These unique properties of the hourglass offer up these incredibly elegant solutions to some of the absolute biggest brick walls in technology today. And we're going to start with the holy grail of computing.
For decades, the number one thing holding back real working quantum computers has been a problem called decoherence. Basically, quantum information is super fragile. The tiniest vibration or bit of heat from the outside world can make it all fall apart into errors. It's like trying to build a sandcastle in the middle of a hurricane. The hourglass offers this just radical solution. If you arrange your quantum bits, your qubits, onto the specific fractal shape, any errors that pop up are naturally drained down towards that narrow neck of the hourglass. And when they get there, they just cancel each other out. It creates a self-healing system that protects the quantum information automatically. It's incredible.
And for memory,
The jump forward is just as mind-boggling. You compare it to the old ways, like hop-field networks. Their capacity was tiny and finite. FAM's is infinite. They were prone to making mistakes. FAM is exact. They had unavoidable data collisions. FAM has almost zero. It's not even in the same league. It's a whole new sport.
And listen, this isn't just a claim they're making on a whiteboard. This has been tested. We're talking about computational validation on a cosmic scale that has already confirmed over 2.5 billion unique, perfect, collision-free addresses inside the structure. Each one is a pristine book in that infinite library.
And that brings us right back to our divine librarian. Because of the hourglass's fractal geometry, the system can find the original perfect piece of data even if the clue you give it is 99.9% garbage. Total noise, total corruption, it doesn't matter. You bring it the torn scrap and it hands you back the perfect book. Every single time.
And the shockwaves from this discovery just keep spreading. This same structure provides a new mathematical foundation for post-quantum cryptography that would be truly unbreakable. It opens the door to hyper-efficient new memory for AI. It might even be the key to universal lossless data compression. The list just goes on.
So let's just zoom out for a second. What does all of this really mean? The discovery of the Perez hourglass isn't just another engineering trick. It suggests something much, much deeper about the nature of math and, well, the universe itself.
Johannes Kepler wrote that centuries ago. He had this deep belief that the universe was built on a geometric blueprint. The Perez hourglass kind of suggests he was more right than he ever could have possibly known, and that the very same geometry that shapes life on Earth might be the key to shaping our technology.
And what's truly wild is how this one single structure starts to unify all these different disconnected branches of mathematics. It provides the first geometric proof for a puzzle that's been unsolved for over 200 years. It reveals these shocking hidden connections to the work of the legendary Srinivasa Ramanujan. It's like finding a Rosetta Stone for geometry, connecting ideas we never ever knew were related.
And that really just leaves us with this final, kind of mind-bending thought. It seems the key to our most advanced future, to perfect memory, to quantum computers, to unbreakable security, wasn't some new thing we needed to invent. It was waiting to be discovered, hiding in plain sight in the simplest pattern we've known all along.